Well, apparently the Democrats are threatening a government shutdown if a deal on DACA is not met. It could happen within a few weeks. Of course, we've been hearing for years always there'll be a government shutdown if this happens, doesn't happen, or whatever. You hear it all the time. Of course, please feel free to subscribe to this channel, and also, some people may wonder what DACA is. It's basically a bunch of kids brought here as illegal immigrants. Of course, no one seems to really blame their parents, for bringing them here as illegal immigrants and causing these problems for their children. Nobody seems to bring that up. But basically, these people want Donald Trump, to come up with an actual deal. And if you watch some of the news sites, you'll notice that, first he agrees with the Democrats, and the Republican people tell him, it's not a good idea, his advisors and everything, so he goes against it and, whatever. So, of course, neither side is really happy, and then you have these students that were brought here, they're crying and everything, wanting to stay. I believe there's like 800,000 of them, or 800,000, can't be 800 million, right? They're about roughly close to that. Now, in my opinion, and this is my opinion, a way to deal with it, is if they're willing to get a degree in a STEM field, or business, or any type of field such as that, not in the SJW fields and stuff like that. It's a real education and something that's actually going to help us, help the nation. Then they should be allowed to stay. And really, if they were brought here as infants and children, there's always ways to work it out. But right now, you got two sides. The one side wants what they want, the other side wants what they want, and they don't want to compromise. It seemed like from the videos I was watching, Trump was willing to compromise with the Democrats. Unfortunately, his advisors do not want him to compromise. Let's see what happens. But please subscribe and feel free to share this video to as many people as possible. But hopefully, this situation with DACA is fixed. And of course, people should look at Europe and see what all the illegal immigration, well, they have them coming in legally, but we have illegal immigration. People need to learn the difference between legal and illegal. Because people think that, well, if you're against illegal immigration, you're against all immigration. No, it's just illegal immigration. People come here illegally. Some of us, had to come here through, some of us are descendants of people who came here. And then, of course, one of the things you hear a lot is about, well, all of our ancestors are immigrants. Only the Native Americans are, first off, they came here through a land bridge. But anyways, let's face facts. There were no immigration laws centuries ago, and I can promise you the Native Americans would have been very happy if they were and they could enforce those laws. Because there were some Native Americans like Chief Blackfoot and a few others that wanted to band all the Native tribes together and push the Europeans out. It would have been better for them if they did. It didn't work out for them. But as I was saying, we should show some compassion for the DACA children. If they came here, the dreamers, they came here as children. It's not their fault, so they shouldn't be punished for it. So in my opinion, if they're willing to get into STEM or some field like that, then they should be allowed to stay. They get the education, they start their own business, they get into, well, I don't know about law enforcement, but maybe law enforcement too. Why not? Some jobs, decent jobs, work in the military or whatever, they should be allowed to stay. Because it's not their fault that they came here. No, they were forced over here, really. They didn't one day wake up and say, yeah, I want to go over there and, have my future uncertain. Because many of them don't speak the language of their motherland. Some of them don't. And how are they going to survive? You send them back to their homelands. But this is, a mess that was created a long time ago. It's not Obama's fault. It's not, well, I guess DACA would kind of be, since he's the one that created it a little bit. But, he's not the one that had them come over. Nobody's fault, really. We can't blame one party or the other and one ideology or the other. People need to stop with this us versus them demagoguery crap. It's not going to help anything. Please feel free to watch this video all the way and watch it several times, share it with others, and please subscribe. Thanks.